today's business tip of the day is how to connect with anybody. And here's one of the things that I've learned from being in business, and one of the things that sets me apart, I think, in my industries of real estate and health, and something that I hear from my customers a lot. And sometimes I end up getting customers that somebody else had already approached with some sort of business proposal, and they turned them down, and then they'll tell me, the reason I chose you was, and here's what it is. The way that you connect with anybody is understanding this fundamental principle behind human communication. Everybody wants a chance to tell their story, and very few people have mastered the art of listening, and very few people have the patience or the willingness to sit and listen and to hear somebody's story, to allow the interaction to be about the other person. And everybody has a story. And so most folks are so driven by an agenda and by a plan and by how they want to lead the conversation for their business purposes or their ends that they don't take time to hear the other person's story. But everybody does have a story and they want to share it. And so if you express interest in that and give them the opportunity to share with you their story, you will build a connection that's so powerful that even if at that time they don't have a need or sense a need, perceive a need to do business with you at that time, just because of that powerful connection and the fact that you were the one person that took time to listen and hear their story, they will feel connected to you and they will come back to you at such time that they do perceive a need that your business can meet. So that's the key. I'm keeping it short today. That is today's business tip of the day, how to connect with anybody. Just keep in mind that everybody has a story to tell and they want someone who will listen. So here's all you got to do. Shut your mouth, open your ears, and listen and give somebody the chance to tell their story to you. And that could be their story for the day, maybe just a little 5-minute share about what's going on in their day. It could be that they want to tell their life story and you might be there a while. And, tonight was a perfect example in my health business. I was at some friends' houses. We gave the business presentation. I sensed that they had some needs that we could meet, but they wanted to share their story. And so I listened for probably close to an hour before we actually got to the point of doing business. But after that hour had passed and we developed such a strong connection, it was as though we weren't even doing a business transaction. It was as though no sale was taking place. It was simply friends interacting, and we filled out some paper and I left the products with them, and boom, I had a new customer. So give everyone the chance to tell their story. Listen, shut your mouth, don't do what everybody else does, and don't have an agenda. Just allow people to share and connect with them. You'll be amazed at the kind of results you can get.